Goku versus Frieza was one of the most epic battles in Dragon Ball and also symbolized so many different things. Now, besides Goku avenging his friends and also avenging his Saiyan race, he learned about his Saiyan heritage and also came to terms with being a Saiyan and actually fighting as a Saiyan more so than just fighting as an Earthling. And at this point, so much changes has happened to Goku at this point in the story. Now, for a long time, Goku kind of rejected his Saiyan heritage from the time of him actually finding out about it, because he never knew his origins. The whole time he thought he was just an Earthling and was born on Earth and all these different things, despite all the weird things of him having a tail and not even knowing that he could transform into a great ape for so long, until realizing, like, later on, until, meeting against the Saiyans. And the reason for this is that when Goku finally realized the truth about him being an alien, he learns this from his brother Raditz, who comes to Earth to pretty much force him to join him and conquer Earth, and also kidnaps his son Gohan on the first time of them meeting, and has to pretty much fight his brother to the death, sacrifice both of their lives to save Earth and his family and his friends. Now, this definitely turns Goku off, because then later on, Raditz's friends, who is Nappa and Vegeta, comes to Earth to pretty much get the Dragon Balls and also destroy Earth, and killed most of their friends in the process. So Goku at this point is definitely not really into being a Saiyan, and he thinks this the lifestyle of being a Saiyan, by actually, the reality is that was just the orders that the Saiyans was following under Frieza. Pretty much at this point, Goku gets his mind changed after seeing Vegeta kind of pours his heart out after getting killed by Frieza. And this kind of changes everything to Goku's mindset, because at this point Goku realized Vegeta never really had a chance to choose his own path, because that's just how he was, pretty much how he grew up, how he was born into pretty much being the Saiyan Prince and being forced to pretty much do Frieza's bidding, and pretty much just learning about more of what Vegeta's life was growing up and why the decisions he make are that. So at this point, this kind of changes Goku. So now, at this point, Goku is not fighting as an Earthling no more. Now he's fighting for the Saiyan pride, and pretty much understanding that and accepting, what it is to be a Saiyan. And as time goes on, and even him just being around Vegeta, he starts to learn more and more about being a Saiyan. And I think this also, by him giving into that, rage inside after seeing Krillin get taken out, and he unlocks a Super Saiyan, I think it kind of gives him more pride into, like, being a Saiyan, and understanding, like, okay, hey, what Vegeta's talking about being the Super Saiyan legend and achieving the form, he realized he has to carry that on. But on another aspect, Goku kind of understands himself better, because by understanding his origins, he understands where he comes from, what he is, what's built into him, but also realizing that he still has a choice to be the person that he wants to be, and doesn't have to be, what the Saiyans thought they were, where it's not necessarily being like conquering planets that makes you a Saiyan. It's the thirst for battle and wanting to become stronger and all these other different factors, but it's what you do with it is what counts. So at the end of the day, Goku realized he could still be a Saiyan and be his own person at this point. And this is the point where Goku kind of, in his battle with Frieza, kind of realized what it is to be, a Saiyan, by him understanding what Vegeta explained to him at this point, and loving to fight and fight strong people, and still being a Saiyan in his own way, mixed with all the things he learned on Earth growing up. And in a sense, it kind of make him, understand that he can still bring his culture mixed together with Earth and kind of create his own. And I think at this point, later on, Goku begins to dig deeper into that, as they go on to the Cell Saga, where he gets time to spend with Gohan, gets to wear a Saiyan armor, and kind of like, train as a Saiyan a little bit, and unlock different levels of Super Saiyan. But I would say he still wants to represent Earth because that's his home. Even though it's one thing of like him understanding his origins, but he also wants to represent Earth, and that's exactly what he did, where he decided to wear his regular, gi that he wears, orange gi, to represent his masters and all the people from Earth and all the things that he learned that made him the person that he is of that day. So Goku still keep his principles that he learned from Earth, but also understand that he can bring those principles to his Saiyan origins and pretty much become the man that he is.